We organize group trips where faculty and sometimes outside expertise join a group of students and tour actual buildings.
There have been quite a number of really interesting field trips that have been taken by our history and theory of architecture students.
We've gone on a number of field trips, including the Diefenbunker, a Cold War installation set up to house the government should a nuclear catastrophe take place.
The first field trip I went to was to the Diefenbunker, and I didn't really know anyone in my program yet, and so it was a really good experience to actually get to know people. And actually, some of my really good friends I met on that first field trip, which is kind of cool.
We've also run tours of modern Ottawa, buildings of the modern movement in Ottawa, which are of national and even international significance.
We've gone to places like the House of Parliament, the Senate Chamber, the Supreme Court, the Carleton County Jail.
I've actually taken a class to the French Embassy before.
There's a lot of interesting architecture in the city of Ottawa that students can visit.
Photography and architecture are really two separate media. So the way architecture is framed for a photograph to look nice may not translate how it is experienced when you're moving through the space. And one of the things we try to do here is emphasize not only the visual qualities of architecture, but also the other sensorial aspects of it, because indeed it is a spatial medium.
There's things that don't come across in the textbooks. Like textures, like the actual colors, like the size.
What turned me on to Art Deco in the first place was actually a field trip, which was just a fabulous experience to again get a strong sense of place, but also of culture.
We also each year are trying to run a study trip for our students, and this year the study trip is going to go to New York City. And of course, when you're talking architecture, I mean, New York City is just one of those wonderful gifts in terms of places to visit.
We really want students to get out and experience buildings as well as the classroom. And that dual experience, those complementary experiences of going out and experiencing architecture in the world and being in the classroom and studying it and studying the history of it and the ideas behind it, it's the coming together of those two things that makes it really rich and textured.